Howdy folks, it's Brian with BG Model Workshop, and this is the mock-up of our 65 pickup we're doing for Chevy Truck Month. We decided to go with a set of Pegasus reverse rims, and we'll do a nice little panel wash on those to bring out the details since they get kind of lost because it's so shiny. But I really like the thin white wall on these. It's a little more modern looking. But because we decided to go with Pegasus wheels, we had to do a lot of surgery to the mounting areas on the axles, both front and rear. So let me show you what we did there. First off, before we get into a lot of technical baloney, with these kits, these hoods come in several pieces. There's the main top piece, then there's the front piece here with my thumb, and then the wing pieces on either side. And if you take your time and you're real careful, you can build this up really nicely. But what happens, this is the third truck I've built of this body style, and they all have the same problem where the hood sits a little bit higher. Pardon me, I'm losing my voice. The hood sits a little bit higher than the cowling. That's okay. Just take your time, be patient, use some files, not sanding sticks, but files, and take down this lip. Well, you don't even need to do it in the front here because right through here, there was a little bit of a gap, so I didn't have to do that on this one. On the other two I worked on, I did have to go through this area here to take it down. I should say on the hood here, but yeah, just some jeweler files, and then just take down these edges on both sides, and that hood will eventually hunker down and level out. So we're really happy with how that's looking right now. I still got just a teeniest little bit of a gap, so we're going to do a little bit of work right back in here. But because of the way the hood is done on these particular trucks, it does pose a little bit of a challenge, and it can be very obvious that you're going to have gaps along this area here or gaps along the front area here. But as I say, just get out the thin files and work those areas with a lot of patience. You'll get it done. But we did have an issue right in here. I'm going to block all my light. Right in here, this is some sprue glue, and I had to do that on both sides to fill some gaps because the firewall wasn't matching up to the curve of the body right here. It's alright, you know, it is what it is. We also had some of that issue down here as well, so we had to fill some gaps here and there. I know from experience that the center piece here does not fit very well around the driver's side edge. It's like that on every one I've done so far. So just 1 second here. Alright, I apologize about that. It's really windy here again today, and it's killing my allergies, so you didn't want to hear what I just had to do. So our stance is really nice. We got the nose low, and the back ends on these trucks always ride a little bit low. The rear fender lip always cuts down over the top of the wheel a little bit, which is cool. We actually got it to look fairly level. The way that was sitting stock out of the box, the nose was high. So we did some surgery and sliced off the mounting pins, and then put on some new ones, and then customized it so that the Pegasus wheels would fit on there just right. So here's our stance. Here's a nice side look. I'm really liking that. It's giving me a kind of a SoCal type of feel. Something that's going to be cruising Ventura Boulevard, something like that. So let's tip her up on her side here, if she's going to cooperate. She's a little bit feisty. All right. So what BG is going to point out here is where the original mounting pin was down here at the bottom. And then we moved that up approximately 5 to 6 millimeters. And I was going to go higher with it, but I thought better of it because I was originally thinking about using a taller wheel and tire combination. And then when I decided to go with the Pegasus wheels, I decided to just go with a mild lowering. And it seems like that's doing the trick. But what we did was we took some styrene tubing and then cemented that in place. And then inside the styrene tubing, we took some styrene rod, and happened to be the exact diameter for the actual Pegasus wheels. Also, we did a little modification on the wheels too, because the stud that comes up out of here stands taller than the actual rim does. It's like that on a lot of their wheels. I don't know if it's all of them, but just the ones that I have that's like that. So I razor sawed that off so that they're nice and flush. You can see there. And then so that helps suck the wheels in a little bit more. And then we ended up doing a lot more filing on the tubes, because the pins we can still take the pins out if we want to for right now. So the tubes, we've been filing down. You can still see some of my fuzziness on there. I've been filing those down so we can suck the wheels in so they sit inside the fenders just right, because before that they were sticking out a little too far, kind of looking sort of like Fred Flintstone's car. But I think we got it spot on all the way around. So I started working on this beastie around about 10 a.m. this morning, and between laundry and running back here and working on this and going back and doing laundry again, it's about 10 minutes after 7 or so now, and I'm just now wrapping it up. So it's been a long day just doing this. Alrighty, folks, getting on to be 7 minutes long here, so we'll cut a little bit short. Got some new subscribers. Thank you guys for joining the show. I appreciate that greatly. And to all my friends out there that build models and like to watch our show, have a great week, and we'll talk to you a little bit later on. Bye now.